Hey, it's Cody. So I recently watched the new Netflix movie Bright 3 times. First by myself to see what's up, second time with a friend because I'm that guy, and third for this video. All this means is I've had time to think things over, and these are my questions about Bright and why it doesn't really work. Why the fuck is Will fucking Smith's fucking character such a fucking asshole? No, really, like, why? What happened? Who did you wrong, Ward? They don't say anything about it. All that comes up is he was once a good cop, and now no one wants to ride with him? Why does no one zip up the bag? Did slavery happen? I mean, logically, if orcs replaced the lower tier of race, then were black slaves used in the war 2,000 years ago? Because if black people were treated as equals, then today's version of blacks shouldn't be here. So how did this world happen? Firstly, what are the 9 races that fought against the Dark Lord? Who is an elf, by the way? Are there 10 in total, or were there good orcs? Anyway, humans, elves, orcs, fairies, centaurs, and maybe a dragon? Or is it like, don't fuck with it and it won't fuck with you? No dark elves, no wood elves. They mentioned dwarves, but I didn't see any. Why is the word at large majority made with human ingenuity? No, like, really, they say it's been 2,000 years since the Dark Lord, and somehow the elves are on top? How did they get on top? Why are they more well known to be brights? At least give me a newspaper or newsfeed saying that elves created like the best things on earth, because anyone who knows their salt in fantasy knows this would not be the natural evolution of a fantasy world. It seems like fantasy dropped into the modern age. Why do I think that? Because the other races still have their fantasy traits as if it's from a game of D&D or Lord of the Rings movie. At least tell me that humans have the highest population in the world to explain why orcs wear human-ass clothes and why there aren't any race-specific things other than human things. They mention football and basketball, which would be fucking crazy and dominated by orcs because, as shown in the movie, one orc can lift a fucking truck. So imagine what the fuck happens to some puny human kicker or QB on the field. Why does no one zip up the damn bag? What is this, Gotham? Where's Batman? This level of outright in-your-face racism is fine when it was like 1930, but it's been at least 2,000 whole fucking years, and holy shit. The reason I ask if orcs replaced the lower tier of race is, when did black people become slaves? Were there blacks around during that time? Why is everyone cool with centaurs? Were orcs the only fucking race who sided with the Dark Lord? Really?
Let's go! Hey, buddy! What is your problem? Wait, I dropped the wand! I got another Not a fucking dungeon! God.
Why does not one goddamn person zip up the goddamn bag? Okay, so this bitch. Why the fuck is she acting like Lilu from The Fifth Element?
All 4 of them standing there?
Yeah.
Your left to right, who is it?
Brownheads, Pollard, Jen. What's going on? What?
So this is where we are. It's not where we had wanted to be.
This scene was actually really cool. So he gets shot, even though the son said, "Dad, he saved my fucking life." But yeah, fuck you, cause you ruined my party. Say what? She actually said she only knows like the basic spells in her training, right? So this bitch brings him back to life and starts speaking basic for you D&D nerds. And why? Why now? Cause she trusts them? And why she says it in a way like she had no fucking idea she could speak now? You mean to tell me you didn't trust them then? Or then? How about then? No, only after this fucking moment. Whatever.
She's in Fernie.
What did he just do? My big problem with this movie is all the fucking questions. This was a problem with The Purge. Like, it's an overall world-changing concept that opens our minds to a whole new reality of thinking. But instead, it focuses on an isolated moment in this world. And it doesn't explain why things are the way they are. They just say shit and expect the casual moviegoer to pick it up. Like, what the fuck is the prophecy? Do they ever say? It doesn't say anything more than a bright can hold the magic wand. But that's common knowledge. It's happened multiple times. That's not a fucking prophecy, movie. Overall, this movie is worth a watch, at least for the idea of the world this isolated incident takes place. But outside of that, some jokes land, some scenes work, and some moments have meaning. But I find myself not caring whatsoever about this movie. I, as a fantasy nerd, wanted to know more. So, yeah.